I'm Pepper Baker with your ABC24 News Update. First this afternoon, 2 men charged in a deadly North Memphis shooting are due in court. Police arrested Damian Thomas and Nascal Wilson Monday evening. Both men are facing several charges, including first-degree murder and attempted first-degree murder. 34-year-old Chandrika Hazlett was killed in that shooting. Now her family and other community members are pleading for the violence to stop. Family members, along with city leaders, gathered Monday to call for an end to deadly violence. Memphis police say the shooting happened during an argument at a party on Brookins Street. Hazlett was killed. 4 others were injured. At Monday's event, family members shared what they need from the city to move forward.
We are not the worst black neighborhood in the city. I can tell you that much right now. And that narrative, we have to break that narrative among ourselves. And we need our city and we need our county leaders to be responsible.
Yes, that's right.
You know, from a policing standpoint and from a, how can I say this, a community standpoint.
At last check, the other 4 victims are still at the hospital. 2 are in critical condition. Memphis police are still investigating. Some Memphis religious leaders will gather today to demand that the state halts the execution of Darrell Hines. A rally for Hines is set for tonight at the Church of the River. Hines was convicted of a Nashville motel murder in 1985. His lawyers say his recent strokes make a botched execution highly likely. Back in May, the state spent an hour failing to set an IV line during the botched execution attempt of Tony Carruthers. Hines is scheduled to be executed Thursday. Well, as students head back to school across the country, President Donald Trump and Health Secretary RFK Jr. are moving to upend the vaccine schedule for children. Doctors are blasting the new executive order, saying it could put kids in danger. ABC's Karen Hua is in Washington with the details.
This morning, parents have conflicting guidance on which vaccines to give their children. In a new executive order, President Trump now recommends children get shots for 11 diseases, down from 18 as recommended by the CDC. The plan also includes splitting measles, mumps, and rubella into 3 separate shots instead of 1. Vaccine maker Merck warns this increases the number of injections for the individual and may result in delayed or missed immunizations. But Trump claims, without scientific evidence, the current combined vaccine could be linked to autism.
Together, there could be a possibility they're quite lethal, and separately, it looks like they are not at all lethal, but just very effective.
ABC's Stephen Portnoy pressed the president on this claim.
Is there any evidence of that?
What I've heard is that there are some people that say it is that way, and I say, well, let's say there's a 5% chance of it. Let's split it up.
The American Academy of Pediatrics is calling the president's changes dangerous, warning of the consequences if kids don't receive the same vaccines they're getting now.
Children are going to end up contracting diseases that they could otherwise avoid. Some percent of those are going to end up in an ICU, and some percent of those are going to die.
A member of the FDA Vaccine Advisory Committee notes the timing of these changes could not be worse.
This is happening when we've had the biggest measles epidemic in more than 30 years. We've had 3 people die of measles last year, including 2 healthy little girls in West Texas. You can't be more irresponsible than to cast doubt on a measles-containing vaccine right now.
Despite President Trump's new policy, states have the final say on required vaccines for children. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
That was your ABC24 News Update. I'm Pepper Baker. Thank you for watching.